So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Touchdown Bears! Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bears 7.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score from 28. Bears 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So here's a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap, Fields. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You got a mini base. Right.
To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
go, son. Right.
Fields on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tagged on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. The handoff to Ford up the middle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run the option. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Watson going to change the look here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. This is Ford. Brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Fields sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Chubb on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On play action, Fields. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Go.
Now Fields.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble!
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Bears first down.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Completes a Mooney on the slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This now a 3rd and 4.
No muss, no muss.
Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball, when we see them the next time out.
Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some...
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Chubb running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Browns 70, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now 3rd down and 7. They run again with Foreman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner,
stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blue.